Hey guys, welcome to another video of our channel. This video is about the 8 most mysterious places on earth. I hope that you enjoy the video. So firstly we have the city of Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan is an ancient Mesoamerican city located 30 miles or 50 kilometers northeast of modern day Mexico City. The city, which was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987, was settled as early as 400 BC and became the most powerful and influential city in the region by 400 AD. By the time Aztecs found the city in the 1400s and named it Teotihuacan, meaning the place where the gods were created, the city had been abandoned for centuries. Teotihuacan's origin, history, and culture largely remain a mystery. The question arises that who built the city of Teotihuacan? It's unknown who built the ancient city. Scholars once believed the ancient Toltec civilization may have built the massive city based largely on colonial period texts. But the Toltec culture 900 to 1500 AD flourished hundreds of years after Teotihuacan peaked. Other scholars believed the Totonacs, a tribe from east, built the inhabited city. Another theory holds that immigrants flooded into the Teotihuacan Valley following the eruption of a volcano, and those immigrants built or augmented the city. Teotihuacan appears to contain features of various cultures including Maya, Mixtec, and Zapotec. So, the next place coming up is the Easter Island. The Easter Island covers roughly 64 square miles in the South Pacific Ocean and is located some 2,300 miles from Chil's west coast and 2,500 miles east of Tahiti. The giant carvings on Easter Island are up to 40 feet tall. There are about 1,000 of them and their torsos are buried, leaving only human-like faces above ground. It remains a mystery how they were moved into place, but one of the leading theories is that they walked from quarries on stone platforms. What do you think about this theory or mystery? Give us answers in the comments below. So, the next mysterious place is the Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines are a collection of giant geoglyphs designed or motifs etched into the ground, located in the Peruvian coastal plain about 250 miles or 400 kilometers south of Lima, Peru, created by the ancient Nazca culture in South America and depicting various plants, animals, and shapes. The 2,000-year-old Nazca lines can only be fully appreciated when viewed from the air given their massive size. Despite being studied for over 80 years, the geoglyphs, which were designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994, are still a mystery to researchers. In late 1960s and early 1970s, however, researchers examined the Nazca lines and disagreed with the astronomical explanation for the geoglyphs. They also poked holes in other far-out explanations, such as those relating to aliens or ancient astronauts. What do you think about the mystery? Just tell us in the comments below. So the next place coming up is the Stonehenge. For centuries, historians and archaeologists have puzzled over the many mysteries of Stonehenge. The prehistoric monument that took Neolithic builders an estimate of 1,500 years to erect, located in southern England, is comprised of roughly 100 massive upright stones placed in a circular layout. While many modern scholars now agree that Stonehenge was once a burial ground, they have yet to determine what other purposes it served and how a civilization without modern technology or even the wheel produced the mighty monument. Its construction is all the more baffling because while the sandstone slabs of its outer ring hail from the local quarries, scientists have traced the bluestones that make up its inner ring all the way to the Pestley Hills in Wales, some 200 miles from where Stonehenge sits on Salisbury Plain. Today, nearly 1 million people visit Stonehenge, a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1986, every year. Now the next place coming is the Great Pyramids of Giza. The Giza pyramids built to endure and eternally have just done that. The monumental tombs are relics of Egypt's Old Kingdom era, were constructed to some 4,500 years ago. Egypt's pharaohs expected to become gods in the afterlife. To prepare for the next world, they erected temples to the gods and massive pyramid tombs for themselves, filled with all the things each ruler would need to guide and sustain himself in the next world. The trio of pyramids at Giza is so familiar to that it can easily to forget how unusual they really are. The Great Pyramid of Khufu was built between 2589 BC and 2504 BC and reached a height of 481 feet or 146 meters. Now consider this. Khufu's pyramid remained the tallest building in the world until 14th century when England's Lincoln Cathedral took the record. The next city is the city of Atlantis. Plato told the story of Atlantis around 360 BC. The founders of Atlantis, he said, were half god and half human. They created a utopian civilization and became great naval power. Their home was made up of concretic islands separated by wide moats and linked by a canal that penetrated to the center. The lush islands contained gold, silver, and other precious metals and supported an abundance of rare exotic wildlife. There was a great capital on the central island. There were many theories about Atlantis was in the Mediterranean, off the coast of Spain, even under what is now Antarctica. Pick a spot on the map and someone has said that Atlantis was there, says Charles Orser, curator of history at the New York State Museum in Albany. Every place you can imagine. Plato said Atlantis existed about 9,000 years ago before his own time, and that its story had been passed down by poets, priests, and others. But Plato's writings about Atlantis are the only known records of its existence. So, this one might be familiar to all. It's the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is a mythical section of Atlantic Ocean roughly bounded by Miami border and Puerto Rico, where dozens of ships and airplanes have disappeared. Unexplained circumstances surround some of these accidents, including one in which the pilots of a squadron of US Navy bombers became disoriented while flying over the area. The planes were never found. Other boats and planes have seemingly vanished from the area in good weather without even radioing distress messages. But although myriad fanciful theories have been proposed regarding the Bermuda Triangle, none of them prove that mysterious disappearances occur more frequently than in other well-traveled sections of the ocean. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle is that the area is referred to as Bermuda Triangle or Devil's Triangle, covers about 500,000 square miles of ocean off the southeastern tip of Florida. When Christopher Columbus sailed through the area on his first voyage to the New World, he reported that a great flame of fire, probably a meteor, crashed into the sea one night and that a strange light appeared in the distance a few weeks later. He also wrote about erratic compass readings, perhaps because at that time a silver of Bermuda Triangle was one of few places on Earth where true and north and magnetic north lined up. So, the last but not the least, we have the Area 51 on a list. This might be known to all. Area 51 is the common name of highly classified United States Air Force or USAF facility located within the Nevada Test and Training Range. The facility is officially called Homey Airport or Groom Lake, named after the salt flat situated next to its airfield. Details of the facility operations are not publicly known, but the USAF says that it is an opening training range, and it most likely supports the development and testing of experimental aircraft and weapon systems. The USAF acquired the site in 1955 primarily for flight testing the Lockheed U-2 aircraft. The intense secrecy surrounding the base has made it frequent subject of conspiracy theories and a continental component of undefined flying objects or UFO folklore. The base has never been declared a secret base, but all research and occurrences in Area 51 are top secret or sensitive compartmented information. The CIA publicly acknowledged the existence of the base for the first time on June 25, 2013, following a Freedom Information Act (FOIA) requested filled in 2005, and they declassified documents detailing the history and purpose of Area 51. So, did you like our video? If yes, then please consider like, share and subscribe to our channel for more content. Thanks for watching.